Hey guys, this is Issues with Tatty One Skip. Welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your day today. I really appreciate it, guys. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, tell me what we're having. Guys, I don't need to tell you, because a lot of you told me about the video that went up with Aaron last night. I guess it's last night now, where he talks about the elephant in the room. So I listened to 3/4 of the video at 1.5 speed. It was a long video, and there were some things that I want to talk about, which usually gets me in trouble, but I can't help myself. Seriously, guys, I want to be respectful, but I just want to talk about some things here. So the first thing Aaron talks about, he says that there's 3 issues going on here. He talks about the infighting drama. Why the infighting drama? So I'd have to say that we would agree maybe that drama started when Aaron was asked to leave, the Aftermath Foundation, because that's when Aaron spoke, and that's when the Aftermath Foundation spoke back, and that's kind of that drama. There has been drama within this community prior to this, with the Chris Shelton. He's an ex-Scientologist. There's drama with Chris Shelton, right? There's drama with Sky Daily, who was an ex-Scientologist. Hulk Hogan, Aaron brought in. There's as far as the active members of the Scientology, there's been drama between Mike Rinder and other people like Serge. There has been always like some sort of, crevice between a group. It got bigger and more profound once Aaron left the Aftermath Foundation, and that drama was brought on board. By whomever, it doesn't matter. But that drama didn't just begin, it's been going on. So, and then there's been stuff obviously going on before we even knew about it, which Aaron shared with us, which brought us to the November 2023 conversation where Aaron says, I'm no longer on the foundation. So there was stuff going on prior to that, right? Because in May, that thing in California happened in 2023, almost a year ago. Well, a year ago this month. So we see that there has been, some drama. But the drama that has been brought to our attention has really seriously come since November of 2023 with, the Aaron being asked to leave the Aftermath Foundation. So that's just true. Now what's happening is everybody is kind of up the ante here, because everybody has gotten on their own soapbox and started talking about what's going on. Miriam wanted to hold Mike accountable for what she feels Mike is accountable for, and that's fine. And then there was an accusation just recently that Aaron had put her up to that, and that Aaron is pulling the strings about who's and what's going on here. And Aaron is claiming ridiculousness of how could that happen. Now Aaron is saying that Leah is doing it in the video that he brings up, that Leah is pulling the strings, and that Mike is pulling the strings in the Aftermath Foundation. So there's a few things that I want to say about that. One is, since we have known, or I have known of Mike Rinder and Aaron, it's been since they left Scientology, okay? So that's how I found out about them. I had seen the videos, but those videos with when Mike was in Scientology, I think I only saw once Mike was out of Scientology. I don't think I saw them in real time. So the OSA stuff that Aaron is claiming Mike knows about now, Aaron already knew that Mike knew about then, when they worked together. When Aaron helped Mike get a job. Aaron knew what Mike's horrible life was about destroying people. He knew, because in this video, he says Mike's job was to destroy people in Scientology. Others were trying to help people in Scientology. Well, Aaron, you knew that when you were helping Mike get out. You, too, were covering for Mike. And now you're kind of upset that Leah's covering for Mike. That's not really fair. Guys, I'm just saying, this is what it looks like to me. So why is it different than what I'm saying or what I'm seeing? Tell me. So that's a little hypocrisy, in my opinion. And is it totally impossible that Aaron might have stoked some fire here to get people to move in a certain direction? It's not totally impossible. I would believe that happened, but I also believe it's happening on the other side too. I think it's happening on both sides here. I think everybody's guilty of this, with a very few people that are just 100% trying to do the right thing here, okay? Aaron has said, and I want to keep saying this because he said it again. Aaron said that when he separated from his wife, he described it in different ways. So I've argued with people saying he never said he had an open marriage. He did. He did say that. He corrected himself later, but it wasn't the same day. It was months, maybe even a year later. But he told people he was in an open marriage because that's what he thought it was, because he couldn't figure out to say, well, we're not going to get divorced. We're separate. We're going to live separate lives. On that note, when Aaron says that he sat down and told his wife that in June of 2019, and he says, I gave her a choice, he gave her a choice of either I'm leaving you and I'm going to stay in the house, or I'm leaving you and I'm leaving the house. Not, let's try to work on the marriage. Let's try to go to counseling. It was, I'm leaving you. Either you're going to live in the house with me or I'm not going to live in the house. And there could have been, if you want to speculate, there could have been, and if I live outside the house, I don't know how much money I'm going to be able to support in this house. We don't know because Aaron doesn't say that. But it doesn't sound like a good choice either which way. It's still the end of a marriage that you don't want to divorce for whatever reason. I think it's financial. That's my opinion. Now his children are older and maybe he could divorce because he doesn't even have to worry about child support. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, so Aaron says that the person that he doesn't want to speak about, but he keeps referencing to, and it's Lindsay, we know this, that she's just a scorned woman and she's just trying to get back at him because he left her and he's in a real relationship now. You could believe that, but Lindsay's saying that's not the truth. That's not the truth. And she's saying, I could prove I wasn't back and forth with him. 6 months ago I was back and forth with him. But throughout the 4 years, I wasn't back and forth with him. But he messed with my head and he manipulated me. Now, I don't find that hard to believe. Aaron's an ex-Scientologist. They have all said that they know how to manipulate because of what they were taught in Scientology. And they hold each other accountable for that behavior, but they don't seem to hold themselves accountable for that behavior. I think that they both had problems, and if Aaron got involved with somebody, like he said, listen, I'm embarrassed to say that a couple months after we got together and she put that thing on the hate site, I continued dating her. But then Aaron says, if I was so bad to her, why did she keep coming to me? Why did you go with her 2 months after? She's got 4 years invested now if she was coming back. She thought she was in love with you. She let that be clear. She says that. So, I mean, do you see what I'm saying here, guys? And I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just looking at it objectively. So, I don't know that she's doing videos to just piss you off. I think that she hit her last straw. And that, you know, you got to be careful. I'm sorry, but you knew, Aaron, you knew that this woman had some problems, especially with sobriety. You don't want to take any accountability with how you handle somebody like that. I'm not saying they get free range over bullshit, but aren't you a little careful about, isn't it like having a fragile something in your hand? If you decide to put a fragile piece of china in your hand, you're not going to carry it like a football. And we are responsible for the way that we pick something up, and if we pick something up. And you picked her up. Okay, so now I just want to say that Aaron has now thrown Leah Remini in the spotlight, and he has never done that I'm aware of before. He has always said that Leah's a badass and she's a rock star, and that Leah told Mike, hey, you shouldn't throw him out of Scientology. Like, Aaron said that Leah had his back when Mike wanted to put him out of Scientology, and that was why he was able to stay that time, for that period of time. Okay, remember that. Now, because maybe Leah changed her mind because she's seen behavior of Aaron's, now she's not such a rock star anymore. Now she's not a good person. What did he accuse her of, getting in touch with Lindsay? Who knows about that? Why is she's not a cheerleader? Why does he think that somebody's egging Lindsay on, but it's not okay for Mike and the people in the Aftermath Foundation to think that it's okay for Aaron to think that he was egging Miriam on? You see the double standard there? Do you see the hypocrisy there? Guys, there's a lot more to this video that Aaron put out, but I don't want to make really, really long videos, and I like my videos to just be to the point of what I'm trying to speak on. So there's three things that were the three things that he brought up about what was going on, and I just wanted to show you the other side of that. Objectively. Again, this isn't about that I don't like Aaron. I don't like his behavior on many things. I've said that. Do I think he's 100% wrong on everything? No, I don't. Anyway, guys, I know that you're going to tell me in the comments, because I get so beat up. I know you're going to tell me in the comments, but I'm just asking to look at this objectively. Tell me what you think. All right, guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I so appreciate you. It's Sunday. Have a great Sunday. And we'll see you next time. Don't forget, be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always be yourself and always be kind, guys.